So do you see on the ground how there are multiple
Kinds of concrete.
yes, road panels. So the reason for this is because we are in Liberty Square, right? We are in colonial times. The brown strip that is, throughout this land is representative of the bathroom waste that would be thrown out of the windows and would be in the middle of the street.
Wow.
History with Hayden.
That was a pretty shitty fact.
Wow. So there's a pet cemetery, right? Most of it is just theming. In Disneyland, it actually is not a functioning pet cemetery, but the Imagineers, put little memorials that they want for their pets. But at the very top, there is a tiny little frog, or a toad, reminiscent of the now extinct attraction here, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. There's still a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride in Walt Disney World, not in Disneyland, but here they got rid of it to do the new Fantasyland expansion. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get the cold water coming. No.
Oh,
Chlorine.
dang. Wired for jumping, dancing, strolling along down the, what's that word again? Street.
The stamp down the stripe, they know where it's at, and know that love is love.
This one longing to be thinner than one wants to get the girl into a hell. Yes, indeed.
It's time for the next episode of Water Fountain and the Parks. This one is in Belle's little corner of the Magic Kingdom in the Walt Disney World Park. Currently, Gaston is playing, and so let's get water. The end of Gaston. This does not work.
Yeah, they're awful.
Wonderful water pressure.
Look at that art.
Tastes old. Tastes old.
It tastes of the mines.
It tastes bad.
Okay, we need.
Coppery. It tastes like the pipes it's been in.
Okay.
It's kind of cool, but not like the animatronic, not like the one we had in Hollywood Studios. That's been the best water fountain so far.
And our ranking for Magic Kingdom.
They're equal. Ariel in this one, equal. The water pressure's better in this one. I'd say this is first.
History with Hayden.
History with Hayden. Give me the jazz fingers.
Okay, so I forget what year this was, but the United States government made a series of copies of the Liberty Bell, one of which was given to Walt Disney, which he put in Disneyland. This is a replica, but the one in Disneyland was actually gifted to Walt Disney by the United States government.
Cool.
So yeah, a little fun fact about Disneyland.
I would love to be a Disney princess, face character. I know, very. We have to wait up now. drum solo.
History with Hayden.
History with Hayden. Okay, so this fountain displays a beautiful Cinderella statue. And so from our perspective as adults, you know, it kind of looks like she's looking now. She's a little bit sad, but from the, if you squat down in the perspective of a child, it looks like she's happy. So just like the childlike innocence kind of is the theme here.
Okay. I mean, she looks pretty happy to me.
Same, but that was the intent.
Well,
That's it.
if that was the intent, I don't want to be rude or anything, but they failed.
Yeah. I like the little crown.
You see, that's how you know a bunch of 6-foot men built this.
Yeah.
We're just going to take a pause real quick. This was me the last time I went to Disney. This was about 2018, I think. Definitely like the summer before college. So yeah, me being me, I had to go see my favorite princess. You might think it's Belle, but Belle is definitely one of my favorite princesses. But at the top, it's Tiana. So it's like Tiana, Halle, Belle. Or like Tiana, Belle, Mulan. But if it's Halle's Ariel, it's Tiana, Halle, Belle. You know? If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. In 2018, I went to Disney World with my ex-best friend. Now that we are no longer friends, I see how I actually felt in this moment. When I look back at this picture, I remember that I met Tiana alone. I did everything with her and her boyfriend because we were the 3 teenagers on the trip, so like we hung out together. I was invited on this trip. I was supposed to be grateful to be here. I did everything they wanted, but when it comes to me wanting to do something, I had to do it by myself. And I just feel like if you were really my best friend, you would, one, understand how happy meeting Tiana would have made me and how happy I would have been to be able to do this with my best friend included. But there was no time for me to have this one thing because I was invited. I was supposed to be grateful to be here. I just wanted to meet Tiana. And so this time around, I was, funnily enough, meeting Tiana like on my own, but I wasn't on my own. I had my boyfriend. And he supports me so much. And he is a great Instagram boyfriend. He's a good Ken, Barbie. A good Ken. He lets me do whatever I want. He lets me be whatever I want. He just totally supports me. And I love that about him. And I love him very much. And so he was with me when I met Tiana, and I could not take it. I definitely saw this as rewriting a memory that I look back on a lot because I love Tiana. But now that I have this one to replace it, it's so much better. Just remembering meeting Tiana in a safe space, if that makes sense. And I got her signature, and I even wore a crown that was just like hers, except it was jewels. I met her with my boyfriend, and it was amazing. And I got to take all the pictures. And afterwards, I cried. I literally had to sit on the floor and collect myself because I was reliving that moment in 2018. Comparing it to how I feel now, but it wasn't stealing that joy in that moment away from it. It was more of a, wow, it can feel like this. It can feel this good. That is honestly the happiest I've ever been.
So, you've met Tiana, your hero princess. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah, now that you can talk about it.
It was awesome, and I would love to do it again. I would love to meet her, and I'm so glad I got her signature.